Hey, what's up? What's up? This is Robert J. Parker. Thanks for checking out this audio. I'm the founder of the Big Network Mastermind, an independent organization inside of the National Wealth Center business opportunity. Today, what I wanted to do is I just wanted to go ahead and discuss with you guys just principle, or you might even want to call it a strategy that you can utilize in your business and in your life at the same time. You know, one of the things that I was blessed to be able to be exposed to over the last 20 years is the principle and the actual philosophy of personal development. At the age of 18, you know, that doesn't sound right. Hold on a minute. Wow, it's been that long. It's been that long. Wow, almost 22 years now. I was exposed to personal development, and you know, it's been a long journey. You know, some of the guys I was exposed to at first was Tony Robbins, Jim Rohns, Dennis Waitley, Brian Tracy. If you are a fan of personal development, you understand who I'm talking about. I'm still mesmerized off of how long it's been. But anyway, you know, I started my journey down personal development almost 22 years ago, give or take there, how you do the math. And man, you know, it's been really saved me over the years when I didn't get into situations in my life where I came to certain points on my journey that I needed to have a stronger mindset, when I needed to update my mindset. I was able to draw back on a lot of the information, the principles and stuff I had digested over the years. And I think that it's a very, very important principle that anybody and everybody needs to be tapping into. It's not really hard to get going with the regimen. All you have to do is decide that you want to spend some money on actually obtaining some books, audio CDs, videos, and then, man, even with today with the internet, you can just log on to certain blogs, man, and you can get access to some of the best information out there. And what I'm going to do is I just want to go ahead and give you a couple of strategies that will show you how to plug in. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to share with you a couple of books out my library. You know, one of the things, you know, I do constantly, I constantly build up my physical and my digital library. Like I say, I've been on this journey now for almost 22 years. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you guys and say I've been consistent with thinking positive, consistent with implementing what it is that I read. But I can sit here and honestly tell you that over the years, personal development has saved me numerous times when I got to certain points in my life. And if you are if you read the Bible, you would understand that most personal development started there. You know, a lot of things that we read about in regular books started there. So even on a spiritual standpoint, you know, personal development is very important to a person's life. This is one of my favorites here. If you haven't read That Man by Dr. Walter Doyle Staples, it's called Think Like a Winner. If you look at it, it's worn. Okay, this is actually my second copy of this book. I ended up losing the first copy. This one I read multiple times, and actually this winter I'm just to go through this again because I need to get a checkup from the neck up. One of the things you're going to understand as you get going is that when it comes to success in your life, you know, I'm a firm believer that your body can't go where your mind haven't went. Your bank account can't go where your mind haven't went. If you want to change your physical location of where you live, you got to first change your mental location. So leaders read. Leaders are readers, and readers are leaders. So instead of going out there and investing your money on things that are not matter, go ahead and actually commit to yourself that you're going to start investing in these types of assets here. Now here's another one. Again, a really good one. This one is a collection of different writers. You got people here such as Mark Victor Hansen. He is the co-author of Chicken Noodle Soup of the Soul and The Millionaire Code. You have Michael Gerber from the E-Myth. Vince Lombardi Jr., Brian Tracy, which is one of the forefathers of personal development. Tony Robbins from Personal Power 2. Harvey Mackay. You know, a lot of guys. I'm gonna put that up there so you guys can see. Go over to Amazon and order you a copy of this, man. And I mean, if you want to be the type of person that's going to attract quality people to your business, whether it's partners, customers, and things like that, then you have to become the person that you want to attract. And one of the best ways of doing that is changing your mindset and then acting on what it is that you learn. See, I was telling the guy today, I said a lot of people don't understand that there's a certain power in thinking. We think our reality and existence. You ever notice how if you have a negative mindset, you seem to attract nothing but negativity to your life? If you have a positive mindset, you seem to attract a lot of positive to your life. Now, your thought process is one of the most important keys or secrets to success, but then the other part of it is what you speak out your mouth. In the Bible, it says life and death is in the power of the tongue. We speak things into existence, you know. We think it, then we speak it, then we act upon it. And one of the quickest ways of changing your reality is putting a guard in your mind. Watch what you put in your mind. First, feed it good stuff. Guard what you think. Then put a guard at your mouth. Watch what you speak. And one of the easiest ways of really jump-starting changing your life, and this is something I'm implementing in my regimen right now, is to get back again on a steady diet of reading, but then start watching what I speak out of my mouth, what I confess out of my mouth, what I declare out of my mouth, and then just committing and being consistent with the process. So don't read for 1 week or 2 weeks, but read every day. Set aside about 30 minutes to an hour, and then actually consume something good. Now, you might be the type of person out there, you might say, well, look, I don't like to read. I'll say, okay, good, I got something exactly for you. How about getting audios and listening to positive things? A lot of times that's what I'll do, because I'm sitting here working at the computer, and I'm able to consume a lot more by not having to sit there and read or watch something. So I'll throw on a podcast or an audio training or a motivational CD, and I'm getting fed as I'm doing work. So very, very powerful. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and take you guys over to a couple of resources online that you can plug in, and you can get you a steady diet of free personal development content. So give me 1 second. You know, this is all off the spur of the moment, so give me 1 second here. Go ahead and change some things around right quick. I was actually doing some work of some things, and so give me 1 minute here. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to bring you guys to a source here. Okay, give me 1 second here. You know, I'm not going to be able to show you guys a lot, so what I'm doing is just trying to make sure I choose some different sources that you can get the most bang for your time out of. Okay, so let me go ahead and share my screen with you guys. Okay, now you should be looking at a site called Golden Mastermind. This is a site that's owned by a gentleman named Jeffrey Combs. Now, if you've never heard of this guy, man, you're in for a treat. This guy is at the top of my list when it comes to guys I listen to as far as personal development and changing my mindset. And what I like about Jeffrey is that he practices the principle of attraction marketing. So he gives out a lot of value, a lot of free value out there, and as a result, he ends up attracting a lot of people to him. He's been out here, you know, he's walked, you know, the road, you know, he's dealt with different challenges in his life that he needed to overcome, and then he's went out and he's created a lot of wealth for himself by helping other people overcome those challenges and stuff. So he's not one of these guys who live from a tower. He never experienced anything. So he'll share it with you. He had substance abuse. He had all these different things that he dealt with. Now, what I'm going to show you guys is, okay, give me 1 second here. If you come to his site now, this is the thing. Okay, you click here and click on recorded conference calls. Okay, that's going to take you to his Podomatic page, which is his podcast page. And when you look here, okay, let's show you this first. Every Tuesday night at 10:30 Eastern Time, he hosts a free call where you can call in and you can listen to these calls live as he do them. And if you're talking about feeding your mind with a steady diet, then this is the place that you want to be. Now, you can come here, like this is his July the 8th audio right here. This is his July the 1st audio. And all you have to do is, if you want to listen to one of the audios, you just click on it like that. It's going to take you to a page like this right here. Okay, you give it a second depending on what's going on with your internet speed at the time. Mine's is really slow right now. Okay, there you go. There's a player there. Now, you push play and it plays. You push pause, it pauses. But the cool thing is that every time Jeffrey does a call, he does one that usually lasts anywhere from an hour to right at an hour and a half. Really good content. All you have to do is click here.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Jeffrey Combs. I am the president and founder of
I'm just going to read you a couple of the titles I see here. Like this one is right here, has become a master asker. That's a hard thing to say. Here he had one called Live Rich, The Power of Focus, The Art of Qualifying. And what you can literally do is you can literally come over here and say, okay, for 1 week, I'm going to listen to Jeffrey Combs' audio. So I'm going to come here, I'm going to consume it, I'm going to listen to it, okay? But now another cool thing that he does, he allows you to take his audios with you. So if you come down here to the bottom of the page, you can click on download episode, and as you'll notice, it's downloading right there. Then you can take it and you can actually add it to your phone, to your digital player, your iPod, something like that, and take him with you. Now, or you can burn them to a CD and put them in a CD player. But the thing is to marinate under his teaching and training. So let me give you an example, an ideal out there. One of the things you might want to do is come listen to it one day, download it, then listen to it every day throughout the week. So that way the principles and what he's teaching and sharing with you can take root in your mind. And so that's a source there, you know. So make sure you guys come over to his page, check out all the audios. He has a ton of them. I think at one time I had counted almost like 200 to 250 hours worth of audios here. And he interviews a lot of the best professionals out there. And so it's just a really good quality, high quality piece of content. Resource is very, very powerful. It's going to help you change your mind. It's going to help you do some things different in your life. And remember, the first way you start is by changing what you put in, changing the way you think, changing the way you talk, and changing the actions that you make. But all that starts with making sure that you feed your mind a healthy diet of personal development. And so, in a nutshell, there you go, guys. You know, that's one of my go-to resources. So I'm gonna challenge you guys to do a couple of things this week. I'm gonna challenge you to get out there first of all and set some kind of budget of that's going to give you the ability of going out and buying some physical books, because you need some physical books in your library. Then you need to plug in to Jeffrey Combs' site, Golden Mastermind, and start listening to his mastermind calls. Then you need to download the calls and listen to them throughout the week as you're thinking about them, but as you also taking action on what you're listening to. And that's it, folks. Leaders are readers, leaders are listeners, you know. And if you want to actually take your life to the next level, remember your mind has to first go there. This is your man, OJ Parker. Thanks for checking out this training. If you haven't had a chance, make sure you run over to my blog at www.thebiglabs.com, or you can check me out on Facebook at facebook.com/OJ Parker. And last but not least, you connect with me on Twitter at twitter.com/OJ Parker. And I'll see you at the top. Thank you.